Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Okay, I've pulled a few cards to see what's happening in the collective. And it's a big week, very big week this week. And what I can see so far is the essence of the reading is, I don't know where this is going to go and how am I going to respond to that? And that's where the 15 comes in. Okay. So this morning in the liminal, I was working with Saturnian energy because Saturn is moving into Pisces tomorrow, 7th or 8th, depending on where you are. And I was given the number 15 in a slightly different way. So 15 is the energy of the devil in the major arcana. And 15 is also the degree in astrology that's right in the middle of the transit. So in 30-degree transit, 15 is right in the middle. What I was shown was a vision of somebody walking away from their village, and they're walking through the degrees, and they get to the 15th degree, and the 15th degree is far enough away from the village that when you look back, you can just see the top of the church steeple. That's your only reference point. So the land is falling away behind this crest, and we're walking forward. And at that 15th degree is where that devil energy is going to come in. And everything I know is over there, and it's comfortable and it's safe, and it might be habitual, it might be addiction, it might be is back there. Am I going to lean into the past, or am I going to lean right forward into the next degree, which is tower energy? So that's birthing the new, bringing the light in, crumbling the edifice of my own creation, that is safe and that is not. And some of the messages I got were it's like the soul wound has really moved into the collective as an entity, and it's going to expose itself now. How that's going to play out, I don't know. And it's the soul that cannot access itself. There's many tendrils that come off it, but the essence of it is this. In the past, it's never worked. Okay. And that could take us into self-esteem issues, self-worth issues, debilitating, that paralysis, the frozen water. Saturn also gave me the word crystallization this morning. So its rings are made from crystallized water as ice crystals. And that's speaking to, with Saturn in Pisces, we're definitely talking about, yeah, okay, I hear you, Neptunian goddess and gods, with all the dreaminess and the expanded crown and third eye. How are you going to crystallize that? And that in itself is going to be a lovely trigger. Oh, I can't. It's that energy that's coming. I can't. I'm so tired. Because at the same time, we've got the revelation, the revealing of this pervasive exhaustion that's coming out, I'm seeing in the collective, and the two are going to meet. So get out of the personal. It's in the collective, and it may trigger you. And if it triggers you, that's the bit you work with. Okay. And you can lean into that in that 15 devil energy, and I'm never going to get out of this, da, 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 da. Or you can see what's right under your nose and meet the challenge and lean forward into the, I don't know what this message is telling me. And I don't, there's cards and messages. But if I stay with it and lean forward into those degrees, moving through, we'll see what comes out. Again, no attachment to outcome. So all of this is a real paradigm shift, real paradigm shift. So 15 energy, are you looking backwards or forwards? What are you bringing? Are you bringing baggage with you into the future? Or can you just go naked as a child, vulnerable as a new shoot, and let go? Let go. Why hasn't it happened for me? Resistance and the compete, compare, that's also in the field. And remember the vulnerability of a new shoot. Okay. So it's kind of a melange of what's happening. And the first card out is Virgo. And tomorrow there is a full moon in Virgo at that 16. I think it's the 4th full moon at 16, and there have been 5 new moons at 1 degree. So beginnings, tower, beginning, tower, beginning, tower. Should be used to it by now. If you're feeling a bit punch drunk, you're right in it, stay in it. So Virgo, I analyze. Do you analyze or do you overthink? Do you know when the analysis is enough? Virgos, they love perfection. They have such an eye for detail. But this is the wild, wild west. I watched the first Zeta video yesterday. And my gosh, there's so many keys in there for me. So again, videos are timeless. There are so many keys in there. And I remember saying, it's going to be the wild, wild west. And in the wild, wild west, can we bring tradition into that? Can we bring convention into that? Tradition, we're speaking about Capricorn, and we've got Pluto moving out of Capricorn and into Aquarius, the unconventional. How do we behave in an unconventional way that helps birth this new whatever? And stay in that energy. Okay, there's going to be judgment. Learn how to parry with it. And we have 2 north nodes. So Uranus is still in Taurus. Let me just check the degree. Yeah, it's still at 15 again. And Taurus is the north node. Scorpio is the south. So north node is all about new beginnings. What are you birthing? Saturn in Pisces, what are you birthing? How are you going to do that? What are the first 3 steps? What's your plan? Where do you want to be in 5 years' time? And we're talking about the sea of spirituality. Oh, I don't know. Am I grounded enough? Okay, so North Node is coming in. Virgo full moon tomorrow. Paradigm shifting. There's a kind of everything coming together. So it's giving me the 4 principal elements. And it's talking about bringing it all together. So this is kind of a new kind of collaboration. I'm getting something about feeding and nurturing, like almost like there's some kind of psychological limitation on how much you can feed yourself. Right. On how much love and support you can receive. Okay. So we've got to let go of our ego to let someone come in and help us, or to let something come in and help us. And if we're still stuck in the old wounded Pisces, it's going to go on for a while, it ain't going to happen overnight, then we may not think of ourselves as deserving of this support and love, and instead we might move to this old energy. Increase is to do with feeding. It's just to do with feeding and nurturing, feeding the soul. Feeding the soul. Yeah. Okay. I don't know where that belongs yet, but companion is on the table. So I'm just noticing the first sentence on this is fear of self-empowerment. And I'm also noticing the wording on the trickster. The light attribute is transcending convention, stuffiness, and predictable behavior. That's everything I know that's in the valley that I've left behind me. That lifetime is done. And we can always go back, because there'll be magic there, as well as limitation. We're birthing something vast and new here. Yeah. So I'm going to go to the healing cards. And what's the message? Or the opportunity? What opportunity do we have? Healing. Okay. I think we've had this one once or twice before. I'm going to make that literally the card of Pisces in this deck. Listen to your intuition. It's beautiful. Cosmic egg down here, look. The Vesica Pisces or Vesica Pisces, whichever way you say it. The bridging of dimensions. So as I tune into this card, my crown chakra is just opening up. What I'm getting with this card is the solar plexus. And it's that kind of, yeah, right, got it, thank you. It's the message, don't overthink this. And so it's pulling straight in from the crown to the solar plexus, and it's instant manifestation. Oh, that's an unconventional way of thinking. Don't we have to plan it and check that it's all right with this and that and what else? It's literally tuning in. This is beautiful. And there's a kind of devil dare in that, because that's going to trigger the what if. I get judged. What if it fails? What if? 1,000 what ifs. Just do it. I think I said last year, act without thinking. You know, not because you're an ill-intending fool, but because you're tuned into your intuition. Solar plexus is alive, sacral. You need to be in your sacral. And the body and the mind, higher mind, and the heart are all linked together, This is unification. It's the unification. All linked together to manifest. Thank you. Beautiful. Listen. On both cards, listen to your intuition, listen to your guardian angel, whatever that means. Ah, here it is. All right, this is the underlying story. This is where the wound is seeping out of the collective. Yeah, right. All emotions are just energy. When we meet them with curiosity and love, easier said than done. I know, takes practice. We transform the energy and kind of recycle it. So it goes back into the resource bank again. Feed. Yeah. And here's the frustration, okay? Recognize divine timing. So if we're talking about angelic connection and tuning into the intuition, it's not going to give you all the answers so that it can trigger this trickster, saboteur. Why me? It's not happening for me. How do you know? How do you know? Okay, so to help you recognize divine timing, you're going to learn to relinquish control. And you're going to surrender to receive. Surrender to receive. This is really interesting. I see this in a different way today. It's like she's so resistant to flying that she's trying to anchor her angel that wants her to fly. And she's going to make up all sorts of reasons and excuses as to why all she can do is to cut this string. Oh, interesting, because, right, I'll get to it. The last card relates directly to this. And sit forlorn in what she knows, because human beings will create circumstances that they're familiar with, whether they're healthy or unhealthy. If we're working from an unchallenged blueprint, still in the village, then we keep recreating the same thing. And this is such a forlorn energy. So what she's resisting actually is rebirth. And wow, I just got Janus. Is it Janus? Janus? The two faces. Wow, look, this is split. It's a splitting of the psyche and a splitting of the personality. And it might throw you. It might throw you to literally see a different reflection of yourself in the mirror. Fracturing. It's a fracturing of reality. Perceived reality. And do you remember I said a couple of videos, in order to experience rebirth, we have to pull up anchor to the village. I'm picking on the village now. Don't mean to. I have to pull up anchor. So can you name the thing that holds you back? If anything holds you back, can you name it? Remember this one? I promised to do that for myself. Did you do it? No. Why not? I was too tired. Why not? Can't be asked. Why not? Netflix is on. Stop breaking agreements. Yeah, this is Two of Swords, isn't it? She's going for it. She's reaching forward, completely blindfolded, trusting the plan, trusting her soul path. Soul knows. Soul always knows. Because fly, fly. Make a commitment. Take the mask off and reveal who you are. And Jupiter is in Aries. First house of self, expansion. Okay. Is this making any sense to you? Okay. What haven't we said? What haven't we said? These cards feel weird today. All the decks are like Johnny Staccato. It's weird. Energy is weird. Yeah, air pockets as well. I wrote that one down yesterday. The energy over the weekend has felt like boop, boop. Be with it. It's unpredictable. What are you giving me? Don't understand. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring this card in because I don't know where that fits. Right. Okay. Verify companion for it. Got it. This is Saturn speaking again. So both of these have come out inverted. Let go and sail away, but it's so comfy on my couch. I can work with my emotions from my couch. Come out of your cave. I don't want to. It's that kind of, it's the tiredness, or perceived tiredness. And we have the beautiful ancient turtle sailing along on the ancient waters. I don't know what that is. It's a treasure chest, but it's coming in on that 9. So it's talking about letting go. But I'm so comfy on my sofa. It glitters. Okay. I prefer to go out with friends every weekend and get drunk. It glitters. And there'll be no judgment. 16 energy, look. Full moon tomorrow. 16 energy. All that glitters. Okay, so I still don't know how that fits in with companion. Companion. Yeah, it's about commit again, this same message. That will be Saturn in Pisces is going to speak about commitment. What is your commitment? Are you still breaking agreements with yourself? Are you a companion to yourself? Give me more on this one, please. This energy is weird, I have to say, and that's all. It just is. It feels like new energy that hasn't quite locked in. So I haven't really got a mapping system for it. Feels jaggedy, and it's what it is. One just flip over. Yeah. Pisces. Mm. It's really about tuning in. This is about, thank you. Another tension point is going to be, so March is massive. We've got that full moon in Virgo. We have Saturn moving into Pisces this week. And then on the 23rd, we have Pluto moving into Aqua. Pluto, soul transformation in the collective. And this seems to be about tuning in and listening, listening, listening. And it's about birthing straight from source. And it's about maybe not recreating what's been done before, being pioneer, vanguard, that kind of dangerous energy. Unique, taking the mask off. And rising to the higher mind. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'll tell you what it feels like. It feels like my connection is disengaging and engaging, like almost like my connection points are moving. Not that they exist here, but it's like I'm tuning in and then tuning out. I'm tuning in and understanding and tuning out and looking at the cards going, what's this about? I love that. Like I'm looking at the rainbow card and I've no idea what it's telling me because I'm tuned out. Yeah. And in that in-out energy, there can be no ego that wants to get it right. There can be no perfectionism because we don't know what that means because we don't quite know what we're building. Okay, give me another message, please. Let's play. Let's play. Yeah, I'm going to this. Oh, I can't with these cards. Look, if you think you're not supported, then please tune in. Open the heart, receive, feed the soul. Ancient ones. This is interesting because that's coming in with Aries energy. And that's coming in with Aries energy. 55, 10, 1, 1. Oof. Some dynamic energy. Okay, so we're moving into Aries now then. It's all over the place. I love it. Chaos. This is chaos. Unless, of course, it's making perfect sense, in which case, do leave me a message saying, don't know what you're talking about, Chrissy. It makes perfect sense. I just got, you ain't seen nothing yet. You think you know what glitter is? You ain't seen nothing yet. I do. I want to speak to the ancient ones. I want to speak to the ancient ones, guardian angel, and higher power. Move all those. That's done. Move all those up there. And let's go galactic. Because I want to know what. I just accidentally pulled this, so I've pulled that deck out. Just accidentally. It's all coming together. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits, soul tribe. Thank you. It's pouring out now, look. Exchanging gifts. Receive. To the sea. Clean it up. Come to the edge. Wow. Yeah. To the sea. Go to your emotions to clean it up. So there's going to be another round of karmic clearing. I did say there was when Pluto comes in, there's going to be a whole watch. We're in it of soul clearing. Come to the edge. Right. Okay. Where's that card gone? Conscious manifestation. Remember what I was saying about this? Pulling straight from your higher self and what guides you and acting upon it without all the analysing and thinking that beautiful Virgoans can do. Cosmic order. divine alchemy. It's alchemy. It isn't. This is the wheel of fortune. It's wheel of fortune energy. Okay. New guides coming online. When you listen, you'll hear the confirmation or you'll see it. Great lessons. Great lessons will come through karmic clearing. When we take the lesson, we tend not to repeat the wounding or the self-wounding when we take the lesson. Sweet. I'm seeing human beings queuing up to enter the library of learning. And Saturn's kind of sitting there saying, what did you learn? In this experience, what did you learn? What can you take forward from there? It's like an audit. And of course, we have the Pleiades in. Pleiades is always in. So coming together, gathering, big gathering, harmony, resolution, healing. Okay. Now we go to some final messages and then we'll wrap this up. And a final message, please. Thank you. Too many. Cards are being very mischievous today. Pluto. Okay. And Pisces. It's like they're literally speaking to each other. And Pisces and Aquarius are neighbors. Again, coming in on that 10 energy, birthing the light. Deep diver, diving into a task is going to speak to commitment and loyalty. It's going to speak to, am I breaking agreements with myself? We might be talking about soul agreements. We might be talking about what we agreed to do before we incarnated or what we wanted to do. Interesting. Oh, interesting. I believe Venus is in Aries. I can check that for you. Hold the line. Venus is at 18 degrees of Aries. Venus and Jupiter. Expansion of love in the first house. That's why it's expansion of love in the first house of self. Receive. It's all coming in. You know, I'm trying so hard and nothing's happening. Sit down, take a breath, open your heart, listen, relax, let go. $16. I'm not quite ready to speak about it yet, but I kind of know where this is going. This is going to what Pluto is going to do to what's beneath the base chakra. It will come. It will come. There is something hidden down there. Birthing the light. Tower and birthing the light. Yeah. Right use of power. Radical acceptance. Now, this is Phoenix energy. So it's harnessing fire. I think I spoke about this the other day. Harnessing fire to transmute wounds without judgment. Okay, as mastery, when you can witness a wound, a collective, archetypical wound, without judgment, but with radical acceptance. It happened. It happened. Oh, look at this. About not getting lost in the emotions, and some will, and that's cool. That's cool. It's all stages, all stages. 18:9, karma. Seeing clearly, seeing through the veil of illusion, seeing through the veil of wounding. Because sometimes when we look at wounding as a wound, we miss the magic. We miss what's hidden underneath. Rising above the fray. Resource. Okay. Sometimes you might have to be prickly to conserve your reserves of water. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Emotional intelligence and energy's coming in to feed. Energy's coming in to feed. So drama is an addiction. Okay. We'll find it on social media. We'll find it on TV. Drama is an addiction. It feeds something. And if you're processing a lot of emotion, prickly's okay. Hermiting is okay. Because look at what we're getting ready for. And this is the second round, because we had this, I think it was last July. And this is the next round of writing your contract. It's a very discerning energy, this. What do you want? Yeah, absolutely. But come to the edge. The courage. Wow, look at that. Beautiful balance of fire and water. Creating combustion to move us forwards. Courage to step into life. It's Aries. Well, Aries and Pisces. Combustion. Right, I have a mountain. This doesn't seem to be coming to a conclusion, so I'm just going to leave it there. And let's go to the, it's ages since I pulled one of these abundance cards. Let's close this meeting. Let's close this meeting, please. You'll know what to let go of. I think we're being called to really pull up anchor now, to recognize our anchors and choose whether we want to live in those anchors, which is okay, or whether we want to set sail, pull up anchor and set sail. When we pull up anchor, that could be something as simple as letting go of vanity, of how you're going to be seen, letting go of ego, letting go of fear of being judged, fear of being different, because your uniqueness is in your difference. It's a sacrifice to love. If she could just switch her thinking to believing she's absolutely done well worth it. She was more than enough when she was born. Grab that kite string and let her higher self pull her up and out. Let go. But what if? Let go. That's it. Sacrifice. Okay. Is that it? That is it. Right. I'm gone. It was one of them. I don't quite know where this has gone. Many, many messages, and there will be many more. Take good care, people. Lots of love. Please like, share, subscribe, and thank you for your comments. I'll see you soon. Bye.